Good morning everyone. Now we are at Phuket Graceland Resort and Spa. Today we have the biggest conference of the year, NICE PS2 2018, to celebrate 50 years of Faculty of Education, Prince of Songkhla University. This conference cooperates with University of Missouri from USA. So let's take a look around here. Now we are entering to the conference NICE PS2 2018. The registration point is behind us. In the morning, the activities include 5 main workshops. Now we are in front of the grand ballroom, which is the first workshop. The topic of this workshop is Strategic Leadership for School Excellence in 21st Century by Professor Dr. Jeffrey Stephen Brooks from Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, Australia. Let's take a look around in the room. Now we are in front of Dalah 1 room. This is the second workshop in the topic of Teaching and Learning through STEM, Education Practice and Implications for an Effective Classroom by Principal Linda Miller, Principal of Otago Girls High School, New Zealand. Let's take a look around. Now we are in front of Dalah room 2. This is the third workshop of this morning. The workshop is in the topic of Educational Technology and Innovation for Classroom in 21st Century by Professor Dr. Kyoko Yokoyama, Nagoya City, University, Japan. Now we are in front of Dalah room 3, having an international presentation on the topic of Supporting Teacher Learning through Collaborative Technology, a focus on student thinking. Now we are in front of Bunga room, which is the 5th workshop of this morning. The workshop is in the topic of Designing Educational and Recreational Programs for Students with Disabilities by Professor Dr. Patricia Rogan, IUPU, Indianapolis, USA. Let's take a look around in the room. Now we are in front of Grand Ballroom having an opening ceremony. Let's take a look what happened inside.
And in the afternoon, the conference has started at 1 p.m. with reporting speech by Associate Professor Imjit Lertpong Sombat, Vice President of Pattani Campus. In addition, we will have the opening ceremony and welcome speech by Assistant Professor Dr. Niwat Pradap, President of Prince of Songkhla University. Then, Her Excellency Satu Suikari Kleven, Finnish Ambassador to Thailand, will give the opening speech on the topic of Educational Management in Finland, its success and adaptation for Thailand. And the last speech for today will be given by Professor Dr. Margaret Grogan, Dean of Dalah College of Educational Studies, Chapman University, USA, in the topic of Winds of Change in Higher Education and Teacher Education, Lesson Learned in the US. After all of speech, we have divided the academic presentation to present into 5 main rooms. The first room is Dalah room 1. We have the international presentation in the topic of Higher Education and Adult Learning Programs. We have 5 participants in this room. Then, the second room is Dalah room 2, where we have the international presentation in the topic of Untitled of Educational Reform and Technology for Teaching. We have only 4 participants in this room. Next, the third room is Grand Ballroom, where we have the national presentation in the topic of educational administration. We have 6 participants in this room. The fourth room is Dalah Room 3, where we have the national presentation in the topic of curricular development and learning management. We have 6 participants in this room. The last room for presentation is Bunga Room. We have the national presentation in the topic of measurement and evaluation. We have 6 participants in this room. In the topic of measurement and evaluation.
I think the conference has been really good. I've been very impressed with the quality of the presentations, and I love that people are coming from all over the world to talk about education.
So it was very thought-provoking opportunity for me to learn in a new field.
This conference has given a very wonderful platform.
Good morning everyone, I'm glad to see you again. This is the second day of the biggest conference of the year, NICE PSU 2018, or National and International Conference on Education, which is held by Faculty of Education, Prince of Songkla University. Now we are in front of the Grand Ballroom. We got a lot of activities here. Let's take a look around.
Today, we still have many interesting activities. The first activity has started at 8 AM with registration as usual. Then, the rest of the morning are going to be about panel session, teacher education in the learning society, our roles, our leadership, and the future of our students, by many lecturers from various universities. For example, number 1, Dean of College of Education, University of Missouri, USA. Number 2, Dean of Dalah College of Educational Studies, Chapman University, USA. Number 3, Head of Amity Institute of Education, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, India. Number 4, Dean of Faculty of Education, State University of Malang, Republic of Indonesia. Number 5, Dean of Faculty of Education, National of Laos, Lao People's Democratic Republic. Number 6, Dean of Faculty of Education, University of Malaya, Malaysia. Number 7, Dean of Faculty of Education, Prince of Songkla University, Thailand. Number 8, Moderator, Dr. Gabriel Malfatti, Director of Global Engagement, College of Education, University of Missouri, USA.
For this coming afternoon, the activities are going to be about oral presentation and poster presentation. The first presentation will start at 1 PM.
In Dalah Room 1, we have the international presentation in the topic of leading public schools in the complex circumstances. We have 6 participants in this room. In Dalah Room 2, we have the international presentation in the topic of teaching mathematics in the 21st century. We have only 4 participants in this room. in the grand ballroom, we have the national presentation in the topic of educational administration. We have 12 participants in this room. In Dalah 3, we have the national presentation in the topic of studies for social development, health education and sports sciences. We have 10 participants in this room. And in Bunga room, we have the national presentation in the topic of curricular development and learning management. We have 12 participants in this room.
Learning from colleagues like Jeff Brooks is always a fulfilling and exciting opportunity.
I think the conference has been really good. I've been very impressed with the quality of the presentations, and I love the people who are coming from all over the world to talk about education.
So it was very thought-provoking opportunity for me to learn in a new field.
This conference has given a very wonderful platform.
Good morning everyone, we are here again at the biggest conference of the year, NICE PSU 2018, and this is the last day of this conference. In the morning, we have two main topics of featured speech, so let's take a look around.
The first topic of speech is leading the university's research and the educational innovations for sustainable development, and it will be given by Professor Dr. Alexander N. Cartwright. The second topic is Teacher Education in Finland, a lifelong journey, and it will be given by Dr. Professor Curricular, Head of Transnational Education, University of Helsinki, Finland.
Oral and poster presentation will be started in the afternoon again. Today we have only the national presentation because the international presentation has been presented in 2 days before, so please enjoy.
And in the grand ballroom, we have the national presentation in the topic of educational administration. We have 11 participants in this room. In the La Room 1, we have the national presentation in the topic of educational administration. We have 12 participants in this room. And in the La Room 2, we have the national presentation in the topic of measurement and evaluation, technology and innovational education in 21st century. We have 9 participants in this room. In Dalah 3, we have the national presentation in the topic of Teacher and Educational Officer Development. We have 10 participants in this room.
Learning from colleagues like Jeff Brooks is always a fulfilling and exciting opportunity.
I think the conference has been really good. I've been very impressed with the quality of the presentations, and I love the people who are coming from all over the world to talk about education.
So it was very thought-provoking opportunity for me to learn in a new field.
This conference has given a very wonderful platform.